Hello there, Ryan Williams here with the Williams & Martin Real Estate team in the beautiful Comox Valley. This is January 4th, 2022. Happy New Year to everyone out there. This is not a market update. There's just a couple things making news these days. There are three things. Two of them are visual to you right now, and one is real estate related. So first and foremost, the weather. Since before Christmas, we've had snow here in the Comox Valley. We've had unusually cold weather, and definitely lots of snow on the ground, which is unusual around here. Number two, Omicron is making its way across the country, and obviously it's big news around here. And three, real estate has been very quiet due to the weather that we've had in the time of year. But the one thing making news right now, especially more news in people's personal lives, is BC assessments and what their home is worth. So this video is on BC assessment and things you should know about it. The big thing a lot of people are going to notice, at least here in the Comox Valley, is that your BC assessments have gone way up this year. My property has gone up about 50% this year, which is quite significant. And that's going to be a big surprise to a lot of people, especially if they're concerned that their taxes are going to go up substantially. But here's some things to know about BC assessments. First and foremost, if you want to know what your current BC assessment value is, the best website to go to is bcassessment.ca. That's BC Assessment, not with an S, but bcassessment.ca. You enter in your address and you will get your assessment value. And if you're really interested in what your neighbors in your neighborhood might have as well, for assessed values, you can check that out as well at that address. Secondly, how are the assessment values determined? BC assessment values are determined on a mathematical approach based on it's considered market value, but it's based on recent sales within the neighborhood of similar properties. So what people need to know is that the market value or the assessed value is not the actual market value. Market value is determined by buyers and sellers, but BC assessments use a mathematical evaluation to determine an approximate value of your property for that year. The value that you see on your BC assessments on January 1st, in this case 2022, is actually what they determine the value of the property in July 1st, 2021. So 6 months prior to you receiving the new year and receiving your assessment or getting assessment notification is what that value is. Now, if people are concerned and think that their values are incorrect, they can certainly appeal that. That's why it's important to know where to go, and over the next 3 months, get your assessment, look at it, and then consider an appeal. But I would say in most cases right now, the true market value of your home, if you were to sell it today, is higher than what BC Assessments has your home valued at. So you are unlikely to have a successful appeal there, and it might be better to save your time and energy elsewhere. As for taxes, a lot of people think that their taxes are going to go up substantially based on the assessed value of their home or their property. Well, that's not true, because taxes always go up, even if the assessed value goes down. I say that a little sarcastically, but at the same time, it's somewhat true. If the market value of your home has gone up 50% this year, taxes are not going to go up 50%. They will probably increase a little bit. But what BC Assessment needs, why they have that assessed value of your property, is so that, let's say if you're in the town of Comox has a budget for the year, and they need to know how much money they need to tax everyone based on what they have. So they take the assessed value, so they know how much a valuation of all the properties in the Comox Valley, so that they can successfully tax and give appropriate mill rates. And the mill rate would be, a rate for the hospital and a rate for the school system, a rate for the community center and recreational stuff, things like that. Everything that they put money towards, they need to have an idea of how much money, how much to tax people, so that they can get the successful budget. As values go up, you probably see your taxes go up a little bit, but if the assessed values go down, the city still needs to raise that same amount of budget, so they will tax you accordingly based on that. And so you'll actually notice if assessments ever go down, the taxes probably will not go down as much as you would like them to. So that is it for BC tax assessments, beginning of 2022. If you or someone you know wants an evaluation, a real estate evaluation on their property to get an idea if maybe they're thinking about an appeal, or just want to can't believe their eyes that their home is worth that much, or they're thinking about selling here in the near future, give us a call. Ryan Williams and Andrew Martin with the Williams & Martin Real Estate Team here in the beautiful Comox Valley, British Columbia. That's williamsandmartin.ca.